Guys, I got broken up with. Me. I got dumped. First of all, just saying those words. How the fuck? If I'm the creator of my own reality, how are those words coming out of my mouth? Huh? Anyway, I got dumped a couple weeks ago, and it just hit me yesterday as I was stuffing my face with nothing but pure carbs in the form of bread, eating my weight in bread. And I was like, all right, I don't care. I don't give a shit. But really I do. Really I do, though. Really I do give a shit that I'm eating 6 million calories worth of fucking bread. I do give a shit. So anyway, as I'm like using snot rags to get over my problems, and I'm like, wow, this guy's really, really done, though. He's like really done. And fuck that. Here's the thing. I literally got dumped, and he told me verbatim, I'm dating someone new. You gotta get over it. It's like, get over it, Jenna. Get over it. And stop talking to me. He literally told me to stop calling him. I know. Let's not judge him too harshly, guys. There's something going on up here then, you know what I mean? Like, he obviously needs his eyes checked. Point is, how can I sit here claiming like, oh yeah, well, you know, I need to be obsessed over it. I need to be like the one, the only, and I'm treating myself like that. I mean, I was eating bread like it was literally gold. I don't know, it was crazy. I was actually shoveling it in my face. And I was like, this is really, really depressing. No wonder. Like, I kind of get it. Like, it's all right. I think it's okay. It finally started to dawn on me that I've got issues. I mean, I don't think that I should be eating that much bread if I didn't. So I'm like, all right, it's fine. It's no problem. Hope she's an ogre with bad breath and toenail fungus. That's what the fuck I hope for you, sir. But anyway, yeah. So he's like, she is in my life, and you're gonna have to accept it, and we're moving on. So okay, that's a couple weeks ago, and it never really dawned on me, and I kept being like delusional, you know, because like that's what they say to do. And since I'm a manifestation coach, I was like, all right, well, I can't sit here telling women like, girls stay delusional, you can do it. Yeah, he might have told you to never fucking call me again, but really what he meant was, I'm in love with you, have my babies. I can't sit here telling you ladies to do that while I'm shoveling my face with bread. So I had this genius idea this morning. I woke up and I said to myself, because you know who I love? Sammy Ingram. If you guys have ever watched her, she is the GOAT when it comes to manifestation coaches online, right? She's our modern day Neville Goddard, really. Anyway, I love her. I didn't at first. Thought she was really nasty. I thought she was mean. But she just wants to whip our ass into shape. So I understood it now. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? So she's been in my feed, my recommended, right? And I've just been like casually watching her stuff, and she's like, be that bad bitch. What are you doing exactly? Be that bad bitch. Get your shit. Be that bad bitch. Who are you? Bitch, I'm the Jenna. I am the Jenna. I'm the Jenna. I'm so fucking confident in myself typically, I'm so confident that I literally call myself the Jenna, and I refer to myself in third person. Yeah, because I'm that bitch. Normally. Yeah, okay, so this guy, whatever, he dumps me. One guy with one peni. Okay, bye. Do you know what I really love? I've been approached by someone else. Oof. Recently I have been approached, but it's not the one. It's not the one I want. I want this one. But really, truly, who I really want is this one. So I thought to myself, Sammy Ingram, thank you so much for reminding me that I'm Jenna, motherfucking Jenna. I don't really tell my people my last name, but I'm Jenna, that Jenna. So I woke up today, and in meditation, I said, I'm gonna do a 3-day, 10,000 affirmation challenge. And I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna tell you guys about it. So far, today, I'm depressed as hell. Don't feel like getting out of bed. Barely felt like taking a shower yesterday. I didn't even shower. Really embarrassing. I don't even think I brushed my teeth yesterday. Yeah, it was whatever. That was my lowest point. Then, so today my bank account's running a little dry. Things are embarrassing in my life, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is all a culmination of shit thoughts. Because I let one guy think that he dumped me. Bitch, you didn't dump me. I dumped your ass. In my reality, I dumped him. Okay? Anyway. So Sammy and I, we had this little conversation in my head today. Sammy Ingram, thank you so much for existing, girl. I love you, and I love what you're doing for the community. And she motivated me free coaching this morning in my meditation. And she was like, why don't you do a 3-day 10,000 affirmation challenge? She normally does these 10,000 affirmation challenges for her paid clients, right? They can do like a group thing for, well, you do something 10,000 times, your mind's going to start fucking believing it. So to rewire your brain, to create new neural pathways, you're supposed to, they say science is important here, and it takes 10,000 repetitions for your brain to create a new neural pathway. I am going to get this. I'm going to do 10,000 self-concept affirmations. Now, it's not going to be just one thing like, I am beautiful. No. It's going to be like a whole plethora of different things, but it's going to be all about me. Yes, I'm a goddess. I am powerful. I am sexy. I'm divine. I'm worthy. I'm amazing, right? So here's what I'm going to do for 3 days. I have a counter app on my phone, all right? I have a counter app. I just want to do this and see how it works, and I want to tell you guys about it. I have not been focusing on me. I've been focusing on him. And if it's not him, it's another guy. And if it's not another guy, it's my mom. If it's not them, it's my landlord. If it's not them, I've always just been focusing on other people. I really want to share with you guys what could happen if we focus primarily on self-concept. When you focus on you, everyone else has to. When you focus on you, the universe listens to that shit, okay? And the universe, the gods, are like, wow, she thinks she's a bad bitch? Is that what she thinks? Well, I don't know. She's saying it an awful lot. Right, okay, well, let's send her in something that would prove to be bad bitch worthy, huh? So that's what I'm hoping to do for the next 3 days. Every hour, on the hour, I'm going to, for 10 or 15 minutes, affirm out loud or in my head, doesn't matter, with a counter app on my phone. So every time I say it, I just, right? Counting up to 10,000 repetitions in 3 days. It's kind of a lot. I've done it with the Isn't It Wonderful challenge on my own, and that shit was hard. One thing I realized is, wow, I'm not really affirming that much. I don't affirm like I should. Probably why my life looks like shit. I don't affirm. I listen to a lot of subliminals. I create my own. I listen to others. I do affirmations like on my headphones, but I don't actually like say it or think thoughts very often. I actually normally have a very quiet mind, so it's gonna take a lot for me to like have to deliberately choose with my thoughts. But yeah, so I'm not even focusing on anybody else but me for 3 days. It's gonna be all about the Jenna. Not her, not oh, that girl, her, no. That badass boss bitch, queen goddess Jenna, that one. Right, that one. The creator of her own reality. That's the one. That's the one. Her right there, yeah, that's the one. Not the eating 6,000 calories worth of carbs in one sitting Jenna. No. That's over. Having to buy Kleenex in bulk. No, honey, that's over. It's a breakup. Move on with your life. He's one guy. One man. And now that I think about it, he's not even that great. Honestly, that's kind of what I'm hoping would happen in the next 3 days. It's like after all this, I'm thinking, who? I don't know that guy. I don't even know him. I seriously. Who? Who? Broke up with me. That's, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to vlog this for 3 days. Once a day. So starting on day 1 right now, starting on day 1, I'm starting it at noon. My every hour on the hour, I'm going to set a timer, and it's going to remind me to affirm for 10 to 15 minutes. Normally what I do is I just walk around. I have an open floor plan in my apartment. I normally just walk in circles, literally. I just walk around my apartment and I just affirm. I just say like, I get what I want. I get what I want. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm literally talking. So robotic affirming is when you speak or you say it in your head. You don't even have to believe it. You just do it, and basically everything kind of just works out, I guess. After about the 5,000th or 6,000th affirmation, your mind starts being like, I don't know. She won't stop saying this shit. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's real that she gets what she wants? Your subconscious becomes so flooded with the thoughts that you're saying, even if you don't believe it. See, that's like the key here. That's why I love robotic affirming. It's just very mundane. You just say it, even if you don't believe it. And eventually your mind starts to paint a picture. Eventually you start to have this imaginal act, like an imagination, a scene starts to be created in your mind. Even at first you didn't have it. Even if at first you didn't even fucking believe it, your mind starts to paint a picture of what it could really be like. And then step 3 is that it becomes easier for you to believe that imaginal act is real. You'll still see an image painted, but for like the longest time when I would do these challenges, I'd see an imaginal act, but then I wouldn't believe it was real. I'd be like, okay, that's cool. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. But I wasn't believing it. So, but by about the 10th or 11th affirmation, I have been noticing that, because that's what I assume to believe. You could say it's 2,000 affirmations. You could say it's 1. You could say one time, I get this and that's it. But for me, I have, I guess, concluded and convinced myself that it takes 3 days and 10,000 apps, or 10,000 affirmations. That's what my mind believes. So because of that, I'm going to be very disciplined for 3 days, and I'm going to make my reality shift to conform to me. I am not doing this to win him back. I'm not doing this to acquire something. I'm doing this because I need to. I deserve that. You know, it's funny, like the only reason this guy is even in my life is literally, the only reason any man has ever been in my life is because I manifested them. Yeah. So me and 3 other girls, we were all witches, and we summoned this guy. Yeah. Back in October, we were doing, we were very selective with who could sit in here with us. We were in a little group, a little coven, a little witchy coven, as you would call it. And it was like me and 3 or 4 other girls, and we were just talking about high-vibed divine masculines, what a divine masculine is to all of us. And I was a stickler. I made sure that every girl that was participating, participated. I remember kicking out so many people because they were not participating. And I was like, listen, why are you here then? You either tell me what you love about them and what you want in a masculine, right? Or the universe isn't listening to you, because I'm sitting here trying to validate for these women who their divine masculine is. So a lot of women would be like, oh, but like he cheated though, and he did this, and okay, bye. I had to let them go out of the chat. So by the end of it, we only had like 3 or 4 girls, and these women were like, man, they were fucking ready. They were so fucking ready. They were like, he does this, and he's a builder, and he's so smart and talented, and he's rich, and he's, oh my God, he's so amazing. And they would tell me about the dreams that they had with him and stuff. And before we knew it, it was 4 hours into this. I don't even know what you would consider this. I think it was like a summoning. I don't know, but it was hella fun. And it took 4 hours, and 2 days later, I manifested this guy, my twin flame. Absolutely 1000% my twin flame. So you can't really lose your twin flame when you realize that you are your twin flame, and the only reason they even came into your reality was because you allowed it, and because you're the one that manifested it. But in the same breath, the only reason he left my life is because I allowed it, and because I wasn't doing my part in remembering who the fuck I am. So I'm not doing it for him, I'm doing it for me, right? I'm doing it because I don't want to keep eating bread to get over my problems. It doesn't even help. It doesn't even help. Eating those fucking fake ass calories, they don't even help. I was like, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. No, honey, eating your feelings never works. So I wrote journal entry after journal entry after journal entry last night. And then I realized, like, wow, I am not about to obsess and give my mental energy to an external 3D person. The only reason any man has ever been in my life was because of me. When I said I was ready for love, boom, it showed up. The only reason that I ever booze men is because, well, I think I can. I give them the free rein, I suppose. As a creator of my own reality, I'm giving them a script to act out as the writer and the producer, right? And the director of my own play. I'm giving these men permission to, I guess, assume they have free will. So cute. They think that they can break it off with the Jenna. That's not gonna freaking happen. It's cute. It's really cute. So anyway, been broken up for a couple weeks, and it just dawned on me yesterday, like, oh shit, this is real. Like, he wasn't kidding. You were at that where you're just like lying to yourself and you're like, yeah, no, that's cute. But then you find out like they're married and they have like 6 kids now. And you're like, no. He's coming back tomorrow. No, I don't think so, honey. I don't think so. Anyway, I do believe as a manifestation coach that anything can happen. Even if they're married with 6 kids, it can turn around like that. And I really am that crazy. Like, I'm that crazy bitch to believe stuff like that. I'm not kidding. I believe that the universe is an infinite reality. I think that there's a possibility that even in a dire circumstance like that, someone could definitely turn their life around. And that's what I'm actually kind of hoping to prove with this vlog is like, I'm going to be transparent, guys. Like, I met him in October. It was so fucking intense. Both of us freaked the fuck out. Like, at first we even had this like agreement. Like, let's give each other space because this is the honeymoon phase and we don't want to fuck it up. And so we gave each other space, but then we were like addicted to each other. And then we both broke our agreement. And then it was so weird. It's been weird since the day I met him. It was too intense. And I think what I did is I just got like freaked. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I got like freaked. Yeah. That was like a very intense love. It was very passionate. It was very, wow. Like, I'm starting to do things I never thought in a million years I would do. And that like freaked me the fuck out. So I stopped. I stopped it cold turkey. And the reason he's showing in the 3D, this version of himself, which is like, literally don't call me again. Don't ever talk to me again or I'm going to be an asshole to you. Verbatim, that's what he said. Don't talk to me again. I don't want to be an asshole to you, but you need to move on. The other reason he's like that is because of me. And when I say that, guys, I'm not saying that it's not real and that they are being a dickwad to you. There is definitely a reality where they're being an asshole. Okay, yes, that is real. And are they hurting your feelings? Abso-fucking-lutely. That's a dick move, bruh. But it does not also mean that I'm not going to sit here and tell you to take back your power. In order to take back your power, you have to realize that the version of them you created and you're allowing in your reality is because of you. I'm sorry, but it is. How can you know that ye are gods if you don't acknowledge that you as a god also created the shit reality you're in right now, right? So this is why I'm doing it publicly. This is why I'm making a vlog about this. From a 3-day challenge, and I'm gonna be completely transparent about what's been going on with me, okay? And as much as I've been trying to be all happy, joy, and paint a smile on my face, I've been honestly depressed as shit over a breakup. But if I look at the 3D, then yeah, okay, things look really not that great. Yeah, they don't look amazing. Sure. No, it looks really fucking bad. It does. But I'm not going to look at the 3D. Yeah. Because the 3D can suck my big toe. The 3D's a fucking joke, bruh. The 3D, even him being like that to me, is simply because I convinced my subconscious mind, like, whoa, this is going too fast. Whoa, Nelly. And then, boom, I convinced myself he was a total asshole. Actually, that is one thing I did, which was really crazy. And I look back now and I'm like, wow. He started conforming. I literally said to myself, he's always mad at me. He's always been mad at me. Like, he's always mad that I make him grow and ascend and heal. And he's always mad that he has to, like, handle, like, his emotions and tell me things. Like, he's always mad, and he's always so mean, and he's always so brutal to me. Okay, ta-da! Yeah, the dude told me, I don't think about you at all. I didn't even think about you once since we broke up. That was about 2 weeks ago. So we've been broken up longer than 2 weeks, but about 2 weeks ago, he's like, dude, I didn't even think about you once. Leave me alone. Stop calling me. I was like, oh, damn. Oh, damn. Not even one time? Oh, shit. What? Really, not even once, though? Nah, that's a lie, right? He's not the type to lie. So, like, really fucking did some damage, man. I felt real bad. Real bad. So he's like, yeah, I'm already dating. I've already moved on. I think you should too. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay, bye. Bye. And then I cried for about 2 weeks. Because I looked at the 3D and I looked at that shit and I said, wow, okay, so like he confirmed and conformed to everything I said he was. I said he was a total dickwad who hated my guts and always wanted to make me cry. And there you have it, ladies. There you have it. A man who wanted to make me cry. A version of a man who wanted to make me cry. There is another version of him that could never even stomach the idea of what he said to me. There's a version of every ex I've ever had who was a dickwad to me. Who now, looking back, they'd be like, oh, Jenna, I'm not that person anymore. Absolutely not. They could never do that to me, right? But because I assumed it, and as God, I create my reality because I assumed it, he had to conform. And so that's why I tell you guys, I'm not out here being all like, yeah, you created tsunamis, guys. And like the tornado that went through your time, that was your fault. You affirmed that. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that because we assume something of someone, they have to oblige by that. They have to give us that. If you assume that they're gonna spoil you and treat you like a goddess and be protective and provide and beautiful, okay, that's exactly how they're gonna come in. I don't care if that person treats everyone else like an asshole. They will treat you like a goddess, period. Right? Because it's what you assume they will do. And so for me, sadly, I assumed he's a total dickwad. And then he's not gonna actually be kind to me. He's super mad at me. Oh yeah, there was this one time where I actually told him, like, are you mad that you fell in love with me? He's like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. People get mad at their partner for making them fall in love? I was like, yeah, it's like a thing, man. Like, you can be mad at somebody that you fell for them, like you fell under their spell or something, and that's when it spiraled. That's when it really went south. I was like, oh, here's this guy gonna think like, oh, she put a spell on me. Oh, she's like this deceptive, manipulative witch bitch. Oh no. And then it just boom, 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 spiraled, babe. It was bad. Next thing I know, single as a Pringle, eating baked goods and crying into Kleenex. Because I assumed that he would think something of me, and that's how it happened. So yeah, it was like that moment. It was like that moment when I said that, I just knew I was totally self-sabotaging. Yeah. But like he was still showing at that point, like he was still showing like, no, that's not a problem. I would never be mad that I fell in love with you. That's ignorance. That's absolute stupidity. But like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that someone would think like that, because in my mind I'd already convinced myself that everyone gets mad that they fall for me. Because in the past, when people would fall for me, the spirit world would start making them leave shit that's toxic. And every time that happened, I'd always get like their brunt of it, like, oh, I'm so mad because, you know, oh, I gotta leave that person. Well, yeah, you know, they're bad for you. Not that I would tell anybody to, but love would tell people to. Love, right? When you're in that higher frequency all the time, it makes you have to leave shit behind that is not good for you, like carbs. So I can't sit here telling you guys to do something I'm not even willing to do. I can't sit here telling a guy like, yeah, you should worship me though, huh? Because I'm the goddess. Like, I cannot do that while sitting here not allowing myself to be a goddess. Like, girl, a goddess would not eat 6 million calories worth of bread in one sitting, crying herself into the bread. No, we're not doing that. That's fucking stupid. We're not doing that. Okay, that's over. That's over. It was fun while it lasted. So I'm going to do this vlog thing. I'm going to tell you guys about it for about 3 days, 72 hours, 10,000 affirmations, which is another thing that's really, really weird. Ever since I met this guy, I'm much more into like challenging myself in really awesome ways, but mainly as a manifester. Yeah, mainly as a coach, a YouTuber, maybe mainly in career and, well, health focus until the bread thing. But point is, I normally was okay with kind of just taking life easy and just free flow. Like, no, I'm just like this, really free flowing magical fairy. But then I met him, and there's all of a sudden structure in my life, and I care about discipline, and I care about like having something to show for my thoughts and my actions and my 24 hours in the day. So this guy really does make me better. But I want to make me better. I don't want it to be someone else that does it for me. I want to make me better on my own, right? Not to get something, not to acquire him, not to get him back, but to love me and get me back, because I am that bad bitch and I need to really remember that shit. So, the Jenna, where'd she go, honey? Where'd she go? I don't know. She probably went to the bread store to return all the bread. No, she probably did. Gave it to the clerk. She doesn't need this. Do not ever let her buy this again. Do you understand me? If you see her face, you kick her the fuck out of the store. That's probably where she's at right now. But guys, for real, I want to be the world's best manifestation coach, really. I mean, I don't really want to take that title from Sammy Ingram because she's the GOAT. But I'm the GOAT's apprentice. Okay, I really want to be that girl that tells you guys there are no circumstances too great, too big. You want what you want? Get it, bitch. Get it. First, you have to love you. I can't sit here affirming for him 80 million thousand fucking times in a day while I'm not affirming for me at all. Self-concept, 0. Putting him on a pedestal, 100%. Stupid. That's stupid. And that's not going to work. Not only would it work in that they will come in and it's like a rubber band effect. Yeah, they'll come back. Oh yeah, every time. Every time. But it's hot and cold. And will they stay? No. Not if you don't know that you're a goddess and a queen and deserve the treatment that they give you, right? I'll tell you one thing. I'd never been treated so perfectly in my entire life. It scared me. It really did. I think what also scared me was how powerful the witches in that group were with me. Like, whoa, ladies, if you are still watching and like I told you the very next day, I literally did a live stream. I went the next day and I was like, guys, I felt an energy shift as a psychic. Like, I felt an energy shift. I could feel divine masculine energy like flooding the planet. I started seeing it. But then in 2 days, it materialized into 3D. He showed up on a live stream. Like, he was just like blown away. He's like, hey, I don't know you, but I think I do. And we hit it off in like a matter of minutes. And he's like, I don't even know how I found this live stream, but I'm really glad I did. And it's like, wow, that right there is proof positive of how fucking powerful we are. I'm over this whole like stuff your face in carbs thing. Like, no. Crying yourself to sleep at night, honey, over a man. No, he's a man. One man with one peni. No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. No. While there's this other one on the hook. And this is another thing, though. I do want to talk about this a little bit. I do have this other guy that is... I, like, truly, truly love this guy. And he really loves me. He's showing up in my dreams and, like, flirting with me and stuff, but that's not the one I want. And I think that's why it's so easy for me to manifest other people, because it's like the resistance is 0. There's 0 resistance. I just assume they want me. But with him, the one I really want, I assume he doesn't. You see, you can have the best self-concept in the entire world. best self-esteem, the best self-concept, and that you know you can manifest anything you want. You are a goddess, you are that bitch, right? But if you don't believe that that one person that you want wants you, well then, self-concept or not, you're gonna have to focus and tailor a lot of your assumptions and your beliefs to believe that that person wants you. So there's this other guy, he definitely wants me, but it's not what I want. It's just not. So I went through a really, really, really tough time last night cutting cords with that guy too. That broke my fucking heart. I was crying, sobbing, because I don't want him. And energetically, I had to detach myself because I kept finding myself going back to him as like a comfort. When I was sad, it would be like energetically I could rely on him. And then he'd show up in my dreams and we'd comfort each other. And it was starting to affect like my well-being, and that I didn't think I could manifest somebody like high quality. Not that this guy isn't. This guy's extremely high quality. I've actually never met something more successful in my entire life. He is such a successful business owner. Like he is, oh wow, really, really great. Been on magazine covers kind of thing, which shocked the shit out of me when I found that out. But like, it's not the one. That's not the one. That's what I'm considering to be birds before land. If in the manifestation world, birds before land means you're getting something before your real manifestation comes in, but it's not always what you want. Some people end up being with birds before land because it's still great. They still treat you amazing, right? If you're affirming for that dream career and somebody else offers you something and you're like, well, I can do that too. Like that's your birds before land. Some people really, really do want that, and that's what they decide. Well, look at that, guys. Noon already, so I really do have to go. I have to go be that bad bitch. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you the story. Because, well, like, why not? I think it's fun, right? It's fun to overshare on the internet because it's not like I have a reputation or anything. So it'll be really great. We're going to see what happens in 3 days. Will I feel like a bad bitch again? I don't know. That's all I want to do. I just don't want to be this depressed. I don't want to feel this like hopeless and this sick and this like bloated and like I don't. It's just ew. No, I don't like that. Can't stand it. So I want to see what changes occur in my life if I do this for 3 days. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna vlog every day. I'm gonna tell you guys what has been happening. And if you want to watch, great. If you don't want to watch, also that's great. But yeah, I just definitely want to be more transparent online because I am in the spiritual community, and I think that anyone in the spiritual community should be transparent, right? Lest we become cult leaders. I think that we should all be talking about our experiences, what we believe, how we live our life. I think that that's how you vote, with consciousness. You vote with your subscription, you vote with your money, you vote with your, you know what I mean, your likes and your shares. I think that we need to, in the community, be a lot more transparent about shit that we're going through. So this is what I'm going to do for the next 3 days. I'm going to tell you guys honestly and openly about how your girl got dumped. And I thought it was such a joke. Like, I was like, oh, he's kidding. He's kidding. And she's an ogre and ill. And she's repulsive, and he vomits when he looks at her. And I lied to myself, and I kept lying to myself until about yesterday when it really just hit me like, oh shit, this man's for real, right? But again, I can still live in my imagination. I can still live in like, no, I get what I want all the time, and that's it. Period. And that's what I'm gonna do, ladies and gents. I'm going to do that for 3 days, but it's not about, I'm telling you, it really is not about him. It's about me, and it needs to stay. The focus needs to stay on me. So my self-concept affirmations are going to be all about me. I'm going to say things like, I am beautiful. I am stunning. I get what the fuck I want. I am. Like, you're going to have to really put some emphasis on the I am part. Less on they are. More on I am. So let's see what happens, guys. I love you. Thanks for watching.